Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing today? It's been a while since I've done a yokai reading, and it's also been a little while since I've used my model. I've been PNG Kuro for a while. But hello everybody, hello, hello. Let's see. Hello honey, hello bee, hello nightbot. And hello Aslin, hello everybody. Oh, you just finished up a 10-hour stream. How did that go? Oh, thank you for the head pats, B. Thank you so much. I hope the modding is going well. They return. Yes, they do. I'm so happy to have Mix It Up back on. Oh, my model. Oh, Cal's excited over head pats too. It feels weird to be back on my model. I don't know what it is. Okay. But I am very excited to be back with my model. It's been a while, so getting used to it again. And the music might be a little quiet, but yes, I'm playing Halloween music already. Arcade! Thank you so much for the sub. Oh my gosh. Only 2 months. Wow. Yeah, I guess it has only been 2 months. So crazy. Carl. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness. Welcome back in. I was just telling chat it's been a while since I've used my model. There's one new addition. It is my tail. My tail is moving now. And my tail also has a red bow on it, which I think is so cute, so adorable. Oh, but yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, but anyways, I hope everyone is ready for some spooky yokai readings tonight. And I just opened my website that I use. It's yokai.com. There's something going on apparently. Let's read. Kai Kai Yokai Festival at Toei Kyoto Studio Park. This fall, Toei Kyoto Studio Park in Uzumasa, Kyoto will transform into a yokai theme park. I wanna go. I don't think I'll be able to, but oh my gosh, that sounds so fun. The Kai Kai Yokai Festival runs from September 14th to December 8th. I wanna go so bad. I really wanna go. What the heck? Wait, that's so cool. If there's ever a yokai festival near me, I'm going. I don't care how much it is to get in. I want to dress up as a yokai too. Wait, this is so cool. It makes me want to go all out this Halloween. Oh my goodness. I love this. This is great. Oh yeah, and a little DBD life update for anyone who hasn't seen my Twitter. I got a haircut, I think it was yesterday, and I hate it. I hate it a lot. I shouldn't have asked her to cut my bangs because now they're very short and thin. Short and thin. Not a good combo for me. For my hair. It just doesn't look right. I have naturally thick hair and she thinned the heck out of my bangs and shortened them too much, and it's just, I'm sad. I'm just sad. But hey, hopefully my hair will grow back quickly and it'll look good in a week. I hope. I really hope. But yeah, that's really all that's been going on in my life so far. let's get into the readings. I don't know where I left off. It's been so long. Oh, is that too loud? Let me know if the music's too loud. Let's see. It is that? Okay, Jesus. Sorry. Okay, that should be good. The song's always a menace though. That's okay. I'll turn it back up after. Okay. Let's see. Since it's been a while, I think I want to read through the ones I have read about, just their names, until I feel like we're on the one we last read, we were caught up. Excuse me. Okay. Alright. We read about, our first ever one was Abumikuchi, which is also known as the Stir-Up Mouth Demon. Oh, hello! Hello there, White Cobra. How are you doing today? It's good to see you again. I hope you're in a spooky mood, because we are going to be reading about yokai, which are Japanese demons. Okay. And right now I'm just going through the list of the ones I've already read about until I find the one that we are caught up with. So let's see. Aburaname, also known as oil liquor. Akagashira or Kyu, which means redhead demon. Akaguchi or Akashita, which means red mouth or red tongue demon. Amabiko, which means sea lad. Ameona, which means rain woman. Bakekoi, which means monster carps. Bakeneko, which means supernatural cats. Biwa Boku Boku, which means dancing lute head demon. Daija, which means monster snakes. Dojoji, also known as the Dojoji Temple. Enma, which is the king of hell. Fukuro Mujina, which is the badger bag. Furaribi, which is the slowly swaying fire. Gagoze or Gago. I don't remember which that one was. I think it's just the name. Gaikotsu is skeletons. Gubin was the dog pot. Hakuzosu. Hanya, which means demoness. Hihi. I think that was... I forgot which one that was, but I remember its name because the sound it would make is hihi. Next was Hitodama, which is the human soul. Hyosube, Ikuchi, Jigoku Dayu, which is hell courtesan. Kamaitachi, which is sickle weasel. Kamikiri, which is hair cutter. Oh. Rengar just bit Lari. Oh my gosh. Poor Lari. The Kappa, which is the water sprite. Kasha, burning chariot. Kazenbo, or Boka, which means monk prior to fire. Koji no Yokai, which is demons in old temples. Kojoro. Koto Furunushi, which is old man Koto. Kusunoha. Kyubi no Kitsune, which is one of my favorites. It's the nine-tailed fox. Nehitotsubo is the one-eyed priest. Mikoshi Nyoro is the look-over priest. Pretty sure that's the one with the really long neck. Narigama, which is chirping cauldron. Nekomata. Nobusuma, which is the wild blanket. Nue. Nupepo. Nura. Rihyon. Nureona, which means wet woman. Nure Botoke, which means lacquered Buddha. Nyoi Jizai means free scratcher. Okubi is the giant head. Omukade is the colossal centipede. Onyuro is the giant priest. Osakabe Hime is the princess Osakabe. Otoroshi or Otoro is the frightener. I know we for sure got to Tengu, which is later in this list. I just don't remember some of these other ones for some reason. Oh, hello! Hello, Lulu! Congrats on second, and thank you for the headbuds! Oh, and thank you for the hydrate! Thank you so much! The Aaron Tatake! Tatake! Thank you again for the water. Gonna feed the babies if you don't mind muting for a tiny bit. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, we are back. The babies are fed, and they are currently munching on their food. McDonald's, McDonald's. Hope you've been having a good time, girl. I have. I really have been. Oh my gosh, I think you would probably like this. I saw this new thing on the website I use to read about yokai. There is a yokai theme park this fall in Uzumasa, Kyoto, from September 14th to December 8th, and I really, really, really want to go. I would love to go to this. Oh my gosh. That sounds so cool. I know. I really wish stuff like this would happen near me so I could go to it. I'm not going all the way to Kyoto or Japan to go to a festival. It sounds so fun though. Oh, but thank you for my Meowth onesie. Thank you. It is so cute. I can't even see myself. My chat is blocking. There we go. So cute. I love it. Oh, and I have the kitty cow pillow. Oh, I'm just so cozy and comfy right now. It's so cute. I love it so much. Okay. Much cozy, so comfy. Yeah. So happy. Okay. I was just reading through the list of yokai I've read about so far until I get to the one that I think I read last time because it's been a while and I don't remember. Just trying to see which one sounds familiar as the last one I read. So, just catching up. Let's see. Onyuro is the giant priest. Osakabe Hime is princess Osakabe. Otoroshi or Otoro means frightener. The Raigo or Tesso. Oh my god, I have 3 hands. I have 3 arms and 3 hands. That's so funny. It's okay. It's fine. This is my yokai form. I have many arms and hands. It's fine. That's so funny though. Kurokubi, which is the pulley neck, Shokira, Tamamo no Mei, Tengu, Tsuchigumo, which was the earth spider. Did we read that one? I don't think we read that one. Maybe that's the one we left off on? Yokai much cute, thank you. Let's see. Hi Rengar. He said meow. Tsuchigumo. Let's see. Did I read about this one? Oh, I think I did. It looks familiar. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I read this one. Yeah. Maybe it's the next one in the list? Let's see. Suzura no Bakemona. Let's see. Oh no, it's not on here, I don't think. Unless it has a different name. Let's just try Suzura. Oh no. Let me see. Page 118. Okay. It might have a different name that we can try. Let's see. It's also known as Demons in the Wicker Hamper. What? A hamper? Oh. Well, I don't think that. Maybe it wouldn't go by that name then. Let me see. Let me read a little bit, see if we can find it. Tongue-cut sparrow is also a name, I guess. The Shitakiri Suzume. Let's see. Shitakiri. Oh, my onesie's gone. And my kitty cow pillow. By flowers. Welp. That's sad. Let me see. Try one more. Suzume, maybe? If that doesn't work, then... Yeah, I still have flowers. Suzume? Suzume? Oh, hey. Hey, this might be something. Nyunyai. Or Yosuzume. Or Okuri Inu. I don't know. It says these are supposed to be in a hamper, but I don't see a hamper. Well, we'll just leave the pictures of these up, because I guess they're kind of close, but not exactly what we were looking for. We can just read from the book. Oh no, my flowers are gone. It's okay. It was nice while I had them. Excuse me. Okay. Suzura no Bakemono, also known as Demons in the Wicker Hamper. The tongue-cut sparrow, also known as Shitakiri Suzume, is a Japanese fable about an old couple and their contrasting behavior towards an injured sparrow. Oh, it might be this one then. Maybe. It might be this one. Hello, Nagi. Hello, hello. How are you doing? I hope you are in the mood for some spooky yokai reading. Huh. I don't think this is the one. I don't think so. We'll just leave it. We'll just leave it, showing these two. You're good? That's great to hear. I'm also doing good. Thank you for asking. It's okay. I'm pretty good at reading through typos. No worries. No worries at all. It's okay. Alright, let's see. Where was I? It's a Japanese fable about an old couple and their contrasting behavior towards an injured sparrow. The story is in Ringar. So loud. Contrasting behavior towards an injured sparrow. Ringar, literally what? Why are you yelling at me? Oh my gosh. He's so loud. Come on. Yeah, go over there. Go up there. Well, I think he's just gonna chill out on my desk. Ringar loves to interrupt the yokai readings. I think it's because he's scared. He must be scared of them. Okay. Bye bye, Ringar. He's like, I'll leave if I get a treat. He's so bad. Such a brat. But I love him. He's our son. Okay. Where was I? I can't even get through one paragraph without Ringar jumping on my desk. Okay. The story is an allegory on kindness and friendship versus greed and jealousy. Once upon a time, there was a poor old woodcutter and his wife. The man was a kind soul, but his wife was greedy. One day, the man came across an injured sparrow in the woods. He took mercy on the little creature and carried it home to help it recover. Every day, he fed the sparrow some rice, which annoyed his wife, who regarded this as a waste of their scant food. The man eventually had to return to the mountains to cut wood, leaving the sparrow in the care of his wife. His wife, however, did feed the sparrow, and when she went out to fish the sparrow... What? I think there's a grammar mistake in the book. It's okay. His wife, however, did feed the sparrow, and when she went out to fish the sparrow, she found some rice paste in the house and ate it all up. The wife discovered this upon her return and was furious. She grabbed a pair of scissors and cut out the sparrow's tongue before releasing it into the mountains. That's rude. Once the man learned about this, he went into the mountains to search for the little sparrow and found the sparrow's inn. His little sparrow invited him in, thanked the old man for his help, and apologized for eating the rice paste. Together with the other sparrows, they danced and celebrated. When the man was about to leave, the sparrow offered him a choice between a small and a large wicker hamper, also known as Suzura, to take home. The old man decided on the smaller one because he doubted he would be able to carry the larger one. Warned not to open the hamper until he got home, he opened it only upon his arrival and found all kinds of treasures. His wife, hearing that there was an even larger basket, took off to the sparrow's inn and retrieved the larger hamper. However, not being able to carry it all the way, she disregarded the sparrow's warning and opened it before she reached home. Instead of treasures, numerous demons and monsters burst out of the hamper. Yeah, she deserves that. She deserves that, because who does that? Who cuts out a sparrow's tongue? Is she crazy? But anyways, I'm sorry. I don't like people who hurt animals. But yeah, that was messed up. Maybe this is the bird then. This one here. We'll just go ahead and read about it. It's so cute. Excuse me. Oh. Thank you so much for the hydrate, Redeem Bee. Thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, that redeem sound. Oh, congrats on 3rd, Nuggy. Congrats. Oh, that emote is so funny. That's silly. Oh my goodness. I'm not 3rd, but I'm 3rd. You got it. Oh my gosh. I love cat emotes so much. Okay. Let's read about this special sparrow. The Nyunyai Suzume is translated to the Imperial Palace Penetrating Sparrow. Alternate names are the Sanekata Suzume, which means Sanekata Sparrow. Its habitat is the Imperial Palace of ancient Kyoto. Its diet is all of the Emperor's breakfast. Oh my. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, someone's behind you. What? Where? Yes, there are many spooky things going on tonight. Appearance. Nyunyai Suzume has the appearance of an ordinary russet sparrow, but in reality, it is the ghost of an imperial attendant named Fujiwara no Sanekata. Legends. During the reign of Emperor Ichijo, lived a nobleman named Fujiwara no Sanekata. One day he got into a quarrel over some gossip started by Fujiwara no Yukinara, and in a rage, Sanekata snatched Yukinara's hat and threw it away. For his bad temper, Sanekata was demoted and exiled far away to a solitary island in Mutsu province in the northeast. There, Sanekata nursed his resentment towards those back in the court at Kyoto, growing ever more resentful of them. 3 years into his exile, he died, with thoughts of vengeance poisoning his heart. I mean, all he did was throw a hat away. You really gonna exile someone for that? Goodness. Okay. When the news of Sanekata's death reached Kyoto, a strange thing began to happen. Every morning, when the servants would place food out for the imperial court to eat at the Seryoden Palace, the Nyunyai Suzume would swoop in and gobble up all of the food in an instant, and then fly off. No matter how much food was laid out, the sparrow would devour every grain of rice, leaving nothing for the palace inhabitants. It was not long before the court began to grow very scared of this bird. It began to destroy all of the crops in the fields, and nobody knew how to stop the sparrow's attacks. Rumors began to spread that the sparrow could only be the vengeful ghost, or Onryo, of Fujiwara no Sanekata, desperate to return and take revenge upon the imperial court. At the same time, the high priest of Kangaku in Saint Kanshi had a sparrow visit him in a dream. The sparrow identified itself as the spirit of Sanekata, desperately longing to return to his beloved Kyoto, and asked the priest to chant and pray for him. The next morning, Kanji discovered the body of a single sparrow lying dead at the base of a tree on the temple grounds. He recognized the sparrow as the transformed spirit of Fujiwara no Sanekata and built a small grave for the sparrow, mourning it and praying for its soul. After the sparrow's grave was built, the attack stopped. Years later, Kangaku Inn's name changed to Kyojaku-ji, or Sparrow Temple, and while Kyoto has changed dramatically since that time, the little grave where the sparrow was buried still remains to this day. Oh, that's nice. That's sweet. Fujiwara no Sanekata's legacy lives on, too, in the common Japanese name for the russet sparrow, Nyunya Suzume. Aww, that's sweet. Oh, hello, Bratty Cthulhu. Hello, hello. How are you doing? It is so good to see you again. Did you miss the yokai readings? Because I sure did. Oh, thank you so much for the head pat, Snuggie. Thank you. But seriously, I have missed reading about yokai so much. It's so exciting to be back at it again, you know? I'm doing alright. That's good to hear. Yeah, the readings are nice. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm very happy to have you back again. Especially for the yokai readings. Let's see who's next. Oh, this is very terrifying actually. The picture in this book is spooky, spooky, spooky. Next up we have Umibozu, also known as Sea Priest. No, you're kidding. Okay, one second. I'll find a picture. Wait, it might have a different name. One second. Oh, it might be. No. I was gonna say it might be two separate words, but I don't think it is. Let's try that, and then let's try Sea Priest. But if that doesn't pop up. Oh, hey, there it is. This picture is pretty scary too. Oh my gosh. In the book, its eyes are even creepier than this. So spooky, so spooky. One of the cats are doing ASMR, scratching in the back. Of course it's Rengar. Alright, yes, this is the one who is next, Umibozu, also known as Sea Priest. Okay. Oh, or Sea Monk is also a correct translation. Alternate names are Umi-Nyuro or Umi-Hoshi. Habitat is seas, oceans, and bays. Its diet is unknown. Excuse me. Okay. Appearance. Perhaps no other aquatic yokai is as mysterious as the giant Umibozu. Their true form is unknown. Umibozu are only ever seen from the shoulders up, but they appear to be roughly humanoid in shape. Oh? It's Rengar! It's Rengar, Rengar, Rengar! Well, I guess it's only half of a Rengar. Meow! I think I need to make Rengar a little bit bigger to fit the screen. It's okay, I'll fix it later. Let's see. Their true form is unknown. Umibozu are only ever seen from the shoulders up, but they appear to be roughly humanoid in shape, with inky black skin and a pair of large, round eyes. Eyewitnesses report a great range in size, from slightly larger than a ship to a size so unimaginable that only the creature's bulbous face is visible above the water. Its head is smooth and round like a venerable monk's, and its body is nude and as black as shadow. Interactions. Umibozu appear on calm nights, when there is no sign of anything out of the ordinary. All of a sudden, with no warning, the waves and the weather whip up into a furious condition. Out from the tumult rises a titanic creature. It moves to destroy the ship, either by smashing the hull in a single blow, or taking it down bit by bit, depending on the size of both the ship and the Umibozu. That's scary. Some rare reports make them out to be more serpentine, while others make them out to be more ghostly, like a gigantic kind of Funayuri? Yurei? In the same way as the Funayuri, Umibozu will demand a barrel from the crew. It uses this to pour huge amounts of water onto the deck, quickly sinking the boat and drowning the crew. If given a barrel with the bottom removed, the Umibozu will scoop and scoop to no effect, and the sailors will be able to make a lucky escape. Origin. Some say that the Umibozu are the spirits of drowned priests cast into the sea by angry villagers. This may also be implied by their name. These priests were then transformed into ghosts due to the horrible nature of their death, making them cousins of the similarly, I can't speak, oh my god, similarly dreaded Funayuri. Others, however, say that the Umibozu are a sea monster which lives in the deeps of the Seto Inland Sea, and that they are the progenitors of a large variety of other aquatic yokai. Because sightings are rare and almost always fatal, it is likely that the true nature and origin of the spirit will remain a mystery for a very long time. That's so cool. I like that one a lot. Since they're related to the Funayuri, or somewhat related, let's read about them too. I think that's so cool. Wow. I like it. Okay. The Funayuri translation means ship ghosts. I think you're so cool. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much. I think you're the coolest ever. Oh, stop it. You're so cool. Nucky, you are so cool. I think everyone here in my chat, whether you're chatting or lurking, you are all so super duper cool. And you can't change my mind about that. Okay. Translation means ship ghosts. Alternate names, just one, it's Ayakashi. Habitat is seas, oceans, bays, and its diet is none. Appearance. When the ghosts of people who have died at sea transform into vengeful spirits, they become a particular type of ghost called a Funayuri. These are the shades of drowned sailors, which remain in this world, hunting for their former friends and comrades to take them down into the sea. Like many ghosts, Funayuri appear as dead bodies wearing white funerary robes. They can be seen at night, either when the moon is new or full, on particularly stormy or foggy nights, or during the festival of Oban. Excuse me. Funayure appear as an eerie, luminescent mist, which gets closer and closer, and closer and closer and closer and closer, until it forms into a ship with a ghostly crew. Interactions. Funayure ghost ships attack in different ways. Sometimes they charge headlong towards the other ship, causing it to steer away so sharply that it capsizes. Other times, they pull alongside the other ship and the ghostly crew tries to drag it down under the water. The ghosts themselves carry large ladles and buckets, which they use to fill ships with seawater, sinking the ships and adding more souls to the Funayure crew. Occasionally, Funayure strike not as a large crew of man-sized ghosts, but as one very large ghost who rises out of the water to capsize the ship immediately. A wild ex-quadrille appears. Giant Funayure are often confused with Umibozu, which appear and attack in a similar manner. That's the one we just read about before this. It is said that a clever crew can outsmart the Funayure by carrying buckets and ladles with holes in the bottom. Despite their efforts, the ghosts will not be able to flood the human ship with such tools. Encounters with ghost ships can also be avoided by boldly sailing directly through the phantasm instead of turning to avoid a collision, though this runs the risk that the other ship may actually be real and not a phantasm. Some crews have also escaped the wrath of the Funayure by throwing food and provisions overboard as offerings to the hungry ghosts, who chase after the food instead of the crew. Oh, that's smart. That's a smart thing to do. They're probably really hungry. Okay, let's go back to the first one. The first one here, so that we can show its picture while we read from the book. Okay, that's good. So spooky, so spooky. Okay. Umibozu, also known as the Sea Priest. Wasn't there like a ghost that you needed to throw rice or sand so it would have to stay and count each single grain of it? What? I don't think I've heard of that one. Wait, that's funny though. That's funny that it's like, I'm assuming it's hostile, so it wants to attack you, but then you throw rice or sand, and then it's like, wait, I need to count this. That's funny. Like, I like that though. OCD the ghost. I guess so. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Umibozu, the Sea Priest. There are several apparitions that appear in the seas surrounding Japan that are considered to be demons. Among them is the Umibozu, literally meaning sea priest, a name derived from its appearance that somewhat resembles a Buddhist monk with a shaven head. The Umibozu is blamed for sudden high waves, causing sailors, and indeed entire ships, to disappear. In the arts, there are great differences in the way this demon is portrayed. It is noteworthy that the Umibozu does not appear in any of the 4 books by Toriyama Sekin, issued between 1776 and 1784. In 1788, Kitao Masayoshi included an Umibozu in his book Notes on the Advent of Spectres, which he depicts with scales and fins like a fish, but also with a humanoid head. The version in the hand scroll, Pictures of Monsters, in the collection of the Harold B. Lee Library, Brigham Young University, has whiskers and more closely resembles a catfish. The painter of the hand scroll, a collection of monsters, in the collection of the Minneapolis Institute of Art, includes a demon whose head is emerging from the water. It has a bald red head and face, sharp teeth, and white ears. It could be an umibozu, although it is named Ayakase. Sakine made a similar error in his book, Supplement to a Demon Horde from Past and Present, that features a demon he calls Ayakashi, but should in fact be Ikushi. Oh, hello! Hello, Jay on Twitch, hello! How are you doing today? I hope that you are in a spooky mood because we are reading about yokai, also known as Japanese demons. Okay, and that's all we have for the umibozu. Very spooky, very spooky. Demon stories, I'm all in, yay! That makes me so happy. Okay, 1 second. Okay, all better. All better. I had to fix my posture. What's this yokai's favorite food? I don't know. I think just anything. Oh, onigiri. I didn't realize you were telling a joke. Oh my gosh. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Oh my gosh. I love that. Excuse me. Yawning already. It's only 9:30 p.m. Goodness. Okay. Who is next? Excuse me again. Oh, I'm not excused. Oops. Sorry. My bad, my bad. Honkshu, honkshu. Oh, Nightbot thinks you're going to sleep. Okay, up next we have the Ushi Oni, also known as the either bovine or bovine demon. Wow, it looks like a spider. It's probably not gonna. Yeah, I don't know why I put the dash. It doesn't like dashes. It's just been so long since we've done this, I just forget everything. Okay, well, let's try space. It's very sensitive how you type words. See? There it is. 3 attempts later. So this is our Ushi Oni. Let's take a good look at it. It is quite definitely something. Maybe like the head of a bull, spider body, and then some crazy, like, I don't even know, giant claw on each leg. Okay. So that is our Ushi Oni. Let's go ahead and read about it. The Ushi Oni is translated to ox demon. Its alternate name is Gyuki. Habitat is usually along the coast or near bodies of water found in West Japan. Diet varies from type to type, but always carnivorous. What was that lying on the ground when the door opened? Nobody, I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing there. Don't be silly. Okay. I love you. Okay. Appearance. A terror from western Japan, Ushi Oni is a class of monster that lives near water. The name literally means ox demon, and it refers to a number of different monsters with bovine traits. Most Ushi-oni resemble an ox from the head up and a demonic horror below. Many variations are known to exist. The body of an ox with a head like an oni's, the head of an ox on a body like a spider's or a cat's, or even an ox's head on the body of a kimono-clad human, which is a Japanese version of the Minotaur. Don't want to trigger Nightbot. I love you too. That's just Jeff. Yeah, it's just Jeff. Don't worry about him, he's a little silly. An ox head on the body of an ox. Pretty much. Just, I don't know. Sounds silly. Either way, it's ginormous. So I'd be freaked out either way. Spooky. Behavior. Despite their unique and varying morphology, all Ushi-oni share a number of characteristics, pointing to a common origin. They are exceedingly cruel and savage. They breathe toxic poison and eat humans. Some Ushi-oni are lurkers, attacking people who draw too close to their lairs. Others are hunters, roaming the coasts, seeking prey. The cruelest Ushi-oni ravage the same towns over and over, inflicting terrible curses or bringing diseases. Although a few roam the mountains of the island of Shikoku, most Ushi-oni live along the rocky coasts and beaches of western Japan. Excuse me. Ushi-oni frequently work together in cooperation with other yokai. The spider-like version from the coasts of the islands of northern Kyushu and western Honshu frequently partner with Nurei-onna and Iso-onna. These siren-like yokai use their charms to lure unsuspecting men towards the water's edge. When they approach, the Ushi-oni pounces and bites the victims to death. The meal is then shared between the yokai. Wow. Oh, here's the Nurei-onna. She's like a snake lady. I don't think I heard of the other one though. What was it? Iso-onna. Yeah, I don't think we've read that one yet. So bro likes the combo pretty much. Basically. That's interesting though. Can you imagine this giant thing needing any help from anybody? It's very funny. I accidentally jump scared my husband. All I did was clear my throat. Oh, well, I guess I did scream I love you right after. That's funny. He likes to help the community. How nice, how sweet. Okay. All I did. Ad break incoming in less than 1 minute. Turn your volumes down. Yep, you heard him. If you are not subscribed, please lower your volume to avoid any loudness that may come from ads. Okay, let's continue. The Ushi-oni, also known as the bovine demon. The Ushi-oni is a hybrid demon which is usually depicted in 2 different ways. Both have the head of a bovine, as the literal translation of the name Ushi-oni, bovine demon, indicates, and both crawl along the ground. Excuse me. In contrast, and pictorial hand scrolls that feature many types of demons. The body of the Ushi-Oni resembles that of a large tarantula-type spider, although Toriyama Sekine, both in his book, Illustrations of a Demon Horde's Night Parade, as well as in the hand scroll he painted, which is now in the collection of the Museum of Fine Arts, Boston, portrays it with a more tiger-like body that has a bushy tail. Well, that sounds cute. I love big cats. Many legends exist about the Ushi-Oni, especially in regions of western Japan. It is said to be ferocious and dangerous, and that it enjoys killing and eating humans. Although it can appear in mountains and forests, it is most often found in bodies of water such as swamps, rivers, or lakes. The 12th century anthology of stories of times now past mentions this demon, and the historical epic Chronicle of Great Peace from the late 14th century reports that the courageous warrior Watanabe Tsuna, one of the 4 heavenly kings, faced and killed an Ushi-Oni in the forest at Uda in today's Nara prefecture. Wow. I have no words. Other than if I saw this thing in real life, I would be absolutely terrified. But good on Watanabe Tsuna for being able to take down one of these monsters. Minotaur Community Service. How kind. Oh gosh. This next one looks pretty spooky. It's called Uwan or Kinzoku. Let's try Uwan first. Oh, I think that might be it. Oh, that one looks silly. Okay. It definitely looks like something. Goodness. It's not wearing many clothes. It has black teeth. Claws. And yeah, it just looks pretty gross. Pretty gross. No, bro, that's literally just my Uncle Greg. What? Not your Uncle Greg. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Oh, we have an ASMR trigger request. Kalimba scratches, you got it. Do you just want the scratches, or do you also want me to play the kalimba too? Okay. The ad break has ended. Welcome back, everybody. Play it too. You got it. Okay. But hello, Chaos. I hope you're doing well today. girlfriend is sending mixed signals about whether she likes you romantically or not. Oh no! Well, I hope you can get a clear answer soon. It definitely sounds a little frustrating, but I am wishing you the absolute best. I'll play you a song for good luck. Okay. I hope you enjoyed the song. You're hoping it resolves too? Yeah, absolutely. If I had any advice for you, I would give it. I really don't. But, I hope you are in a spooky mood because we are reading about yokai, also known as Japanese demons. Okay. The Uwan, its translation of its name means. Oh, it's actually onomatopoeic. It's named for the sound it makes. So, the sound it makes is Uwan, 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 Uwan. That's funny. Habitat is empty temples or abandoned houses. Diet, it lives off of the fear it causes. Oh my. Appearance, another monster about which little is known. The Uwan is more often heard than seen. It is named for the distinctive sound it makes, crying out from the darkness. Uwan. No written record of its physical appearance exists. The creature was thought to be formless for centuries. It wasn't until the Edo period when artist Sawaki Sushi gave the creature its shape that Uwan were considered anything more than a phantom sound. Interactions. Uwan are occasionally encountered outside of old buildings and temples. They assault lone passerby, leaping out of the shadows and shouting Uwan. The Uwan depends entirely on the surprise attack. Any weak-willed victims who faint at the sight of the Uwan never regain consciousness. The Uwan steals their essence and flees into the darkness. However, if a brave individual shouts back, Uwan, then this yokai flees and never bothers that person again. Oh wow. If anyone tries to spook me, I'm just gonna say, Uwan. Legends. A famous Uwan encounter took place in Aomori Prefecture during the Edo period. A young newlywed couple had bought an old mansion and moved in together. On their first night in their new house, they were awoken by a loud voice shouting, Uwan! The shocked couple searched all over and around the house, but couldn't find the source of the voice. The shouting continued for some time, erupting sporadically all night, every night. The couple was not able to sleep at all. Sometime later, the couple's neighbor began to ask why they were always so tired looking, with bloodshot eyes and disheveled hair. The husband tried to explain about the mysterious voice, but none of his neighbors claimed to have heard the shouting. Of course, nobody in the neighborhood believed the couple. Instead, gossip quickly began to spread that the newlyweds weren't getting any sleep on account of nocturnal activity of a different kind. Embarrassed, the couple ceased asking about the strange sounds. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Of course, people were dirty-minded back then. Of course, of course. That's so silly. Okay. Now let's read about the Uwan in my book about, well, 100 ghosts, demons, monsters, and magicians. Ooh. But the title is Japanese Yokai and Other Supernatural Beings by Andreas Marx. Uwan, or Kenzoku, hand scrolls that picture a variety of demons, often feature the Uwan, a large humanoid creature that is always shown with a wide open mouth and arms raised as if it's about to scare someone. Its muscular body has some hair, its teeth are blackened, and its hands are tipped in 3 claws, but its body below the waistline is never shown. Toriyama Sakine included it in illustrations of a demon horde's night parade, allowing the Uwan to appear under a willow tree and from behind a dilapidated wall. However, Sakine does not include an explanatory note, and there are no other known sources about the nature of an Uwan. The hand scroll in the collection of the Minneapolis Institute of Art also features this demon, but it is named Kenzoku, literally meaning servant or underling, which refers to servants of deities. The reason for the name change is unclear. Well, I guess that's it. That's all the information we have on the Uwan. Very interesting little creature. Okay. Very annoying though, goodness. Excuse me. Next up is the Waira or Wayu. Let's try Waira first. Is this it? I think this is it. It looks a little bit cute, a little bit silly. Excuse me. Okay. The Waira. Translation: a regional corruption of Kowai, meaning scary. Habitat is forests, mountains, shrines, and temples. Its diet is small animals and wicked people. Hey, we read about this. We read about this one. Wait. Yeah, we read about this one. Because it was closely related to the Otoroshi. Hey, old friend. I knew you looked familiar. Okay, let's go ahead and read about it anyways. Okay. Appearance. The Lyra is a rare and reclusive yokai, few of which have ever been encountered. It is an ugly beast with a large body similar to that of a cow, but with a single sharp claw on each of its 4 long limbs. According to the accounts that exist, male Lyra are mottled in earthy brown colors, while females are colored red. Behavior. Lyra live deep in the mountains, near heavily wooded temples and shrines. They are found near Otoroshi and are believed to guard temples and shrines from wicked people. They also use their tough claws to dig up and catch the small animals that they feed upon, such as moles, mice, and rabbits. Origin. From the colorings and environments where they are found, it is believed that Waira are transformed yokai, born from the common toad after it reaches an advanced age. It is also speculated that the Waira is somehow related to the Otoroshi, as they share the same habitats and are often seen together. Struggling to speak again, don't mind me. The Waira's name, as with the Otoroshis, is a subject of some confusion. As these yokai's names are not written using kanji, they contain few clues as to their origins. The most commonly accepted theory is that it is a corruption of a variant of the word kawaii, meaning scary. This further supports the speculation that the Waira and the Otoroshi may be somehow related. A wild Pyukumuku appeared. Pyukumuku. Okay, so that's our Waira. Waira. I still think it's cute. Okay. Let's go ahead and read about it in the book. The Waira is another of those demons about which no historic information exists that could shed light on its nature. It somewhat resembles the Ushi Oni, since it also appears to be crawling along the ground, but its face is more like that of a canine than a bovine. Bovine? I still don't know. The book Illustrations of a Demon Horde's Night Parade by Toriyama Sekine includes the Waira set in mountainous scenery, with its rump hidden behind trees. The rump also remains invisible in the portraits of the Waira that are included in some hand scrolls that illustrate a wide range of demons. In Sekine's version, the Waira has hair, whereas it is bald in the hand scrolls. Its feet are always tipped with just one claw. Its mouth is open, revealing sharp fangs. The version in the hand scroll, a collection of monsters, and the collection of the Minneapolis Institute of Art, also has long whiskers, but it is named Wayu instead of Waira. Interesting. Oh, hello, Wakuzo. Hello. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. We are back to reading about more yokai. I was very excited about this today. You're doing good? That's really great. I'm also doing well, thank you. Let's see, who is next? The Waniguchi. Oh my gosh, it looks so cute. Does this not look cute? Does this not look like the cutest thing ever? It might just be me. How adorable! Excuse me. Okay. The Waniguchi, it's translated to crocodile mouth or shrine bell. Appearance, Waniguchi is a... Oh, thank you so much for the sub. How has it been, a month already? Time sure flies by fast. Oh, it really does. It does not even feel like it's been that long. But thank you so much. Let's see. Okay, sorry. Appearance. Waniguchi is a tsukumogami, which comes from the circular hollow bells found at shrine entrances, which are rung when praying to the shrine's gods. When one of these bells becomes a yokai, it sprouts a reptilian body and tail, and the bell becomes the creature's head, opening and closing just like a real crocodile's mouth. Origin: the bells at shrines are called waniguchi due to the wide split along the bottom rim, which gives them the distinct look of a crocodile's mouth. This yokai first appeared in Tsukumogami picture scrolls as a pun, based off of the word for shrine bell. That's interesting. I wish it explained the pun, but that's funny. Huh, okay. Let's see. Alright, let's read from the book about the waniguchi. Also known as crocodile mouth. A waniguchi is a metal-shaped gong, usually made of bronze, that hangs from the front eaves of a Buddhist temple or Shinto shrine hall. An attached rope allows the worshipper to ring it to attract the deity's attention. The oldest dated waniguchi was excavated in Miyabuchi, Matsumoto City, and has the year 1001 inscribed on it. Wow, that is so long ago. It is in the collection of the Tokyo National Museum and is registered by the Japanese government as an important cultural property. The name waniguchi literally means crocodile mouth. It has been in use at least since 1293 and has lent itself to the creation of a demonic derivative, the waniguchi sprite. This demon belongs to the Tsukumogami, literally meaning tool spirit type, and is visualized as a mostly green reptile with scales, legs tipped with 3 claws, and a waniguchi gong for its head. It is unclear when this demon originated, but it does not appear in Toriyama Sekin's book on Tsukumogami demons, a feudal bag of illustrations of a horde of utensils. From 1784, it usually appears in depictions of demon night parades, like the hand scroll in the collection of the Minneapolis Institute of Art. So I mean, it's really harmless, right? I mean, it's just a little guy. It's not hurting anybody. I think it's super cute. I think maybe it just looks a little scary. I don't think it's actually harmful. There was no mention of it hurting anybody, so I think it's cute. I really like it. Okay, who is next? The Wow Wow or Oni? Let's try Wow Wow. Or Wawa? I don't know. Oh, here it is. The Wawa or Oni. Looks a little bit spooky. A little bit scary. Okay. I don't know what that means. I read the translation and I don't know. Okay. Oni. Translation: Rami Pete. It's named for her resemblance to these plants. Let me see what that is real quick, so I can show you. A Rami Pete. Or Ramai? confused. Let's try plant. I don't get it. I guess it looks like this plant. If it'll let me look at it. Let's see. Let's try this. Okay, there we go. Apparently, she's named, or her name is translated to Rami Peets because she looks like this plant, apparently. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Very interesting. Okay, well, learn something new. Okay. Alternate name is Wow Wow. Wow Wow. Habitat deep in the mountains and diet omnivorous. Oh dang, that's rude. Appearance. Oni. Oni. I'm not too sure how to say that. Let's just go with Oni. Oni looks like an ugly old woman with an angry face and a body covered in long black hair. So rude. She is a kind of Yamauba or mountain hag. She lives deep in the mountains away from civilization and only occasionally appears before humans. Interactions. Unlike most Yamauba, Oni are friendly towards humans who treat them kindly. They occasionally visit rural houses or mountain huts, late at night. When this happens, the Oni asks the owners of the house to give her free lodging and a meal for the night. If they are kind and invite her in, during the night she spins an enormous amount of thread for the family and vanishes without a trace. Well, I guess that's nice. Origin. Oni's name comes from the Japanese word for rami, a fibrous plant that is used to make thread, and peat, the rotten muck found in swamps that comes from rotting plant matter. The first part of her name comes from the thread, which she spins at night, usually in the form of rami, as well as the long black hair, which covers her body and resembles thick threads. The second part refers to her filthy black hairy body, which makes her look like she is covered in dead vegetation. Well, I think we could have used nicer words to describe her. That's funny though. She looks a little spooky, but honestly, I don't think she's the worst we've seen. I feel like worse looking yokai have had nicer descriptions than she had. Goodness. Okay, 1 second. Oh my, I was small girl for a second. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's read from the book now. The Wow Wow, or Oni. In his book Illustrations of a Demon Horde's Night Parade, Toriyama Sekine features a hag-like demon with a wide mouth that somewhat resembles the demoness Hanya, but instead of having 2 horns, its body is covered in long hair. Sekine calls it Oni, with the first character referring to hemp or rami. It is generally believed that his decision was based on the demon's appearance. Its thick hair resembling threads. However, in the pictorial hand scrolls that show a variety of demons, this type of demon is not called an Oni, but Wow Wow. It has bulging eyes, a big nose, an open mouth with black teeth, and its skin color can be red or yellow. While Sekine placed it in a mountainous region amid rocks and trees, and between a waterfall and a stream, there is no clear record or folklore of this demon, hence its nature remains unknown. Wow. Seems like the website knew more than the book on this one about her being nice to humans who treat her kindly. Learning a lot today, right? That's good, that's good. It's always good to learn new things. Okay. The Oni, or Wow Wow, whichever you would like to call her, I think she's not all bad. She's really not bad, I think. Personally. She's only, probably only mean to unkind people, so. A wild carnivine appears. Carnivine? Carnivine? I don't know how to say it. Anyway, catch it, catch it, catch it. Let's see. Who is next? The Yamabiko. Yamabiko. Oh, it looks kind of silly. A little bit silly there. Yamabiko. Here it is. It even has the cat face. It's so cute. The book shows a very, a much more creepy version of this. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the follow. You're Broga? I hope I said your name right. Please enjoy your stay. Right now we are on the Yamabiko. Translation means echo. It's written with characters meaning mountain boy. Interesting. Habitat is forested mountains and valleys inside camphor trees. Its diet is unknown. Appearance. The wilds of Japan are full of strange phenomena like echoes that bounce back with more delay than they should, or that come back slightly different from the original sound. When the false echo comes from the forest, it is usually attributed to a kodama. When it comes from the mountains, it is due to something called a yamabiko. They are small, appearing like a cross between a dog and a wild monkey. They're cute. I think they're cute. Yamabiko are known almost exclusively by their voice. They are skilled at mimicking any sound, including natural sounds, human language, and trains and cars. They occasionally unleash terrible and mysterious screams deep into the forest that can carry for long distances. Behavior. Little is known about these yokai due to their rarity and elusiveness. They live deep in the mountains and make their homes in camphor trees, in close proximity to and sharing a common ancestry with other tree and mountain spirits. For many centuries, their calls were speculated to be a kind of rare bird, or other kinds of yokai, or even natural phenomena. It wasn't until the Edo period, when determined yokai researchers like Sawaki Sushi and Toriyama Sekin began making illustrated yokai bestiaries, that this creature's form was decided. Goodness. Very, very spooky. Oh, anything which isn't human and can mimic human voices are always terrifying. I agree. For a while, I was absolutely terrified, and I want to say a little bit paranoid, of skinwalkers. If I was ever out late at night, or just even looking out into my backyard where the woods were at, I would just look a little closely for a second, make sure there's nothing strange and spooky out there. Oh, don't say the name. Oops. 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 Sorry. Everyone lock your doors tonight. Sorry. Bad omen. Oh, really? I didn't even know that. I'm so sorry. It's okay. We're all safe here. Nothing bad can ever hurt us. We are safe. Meat joggers. Oh my gosh. That's a name. I was always scared of Pennywise. Because your father made you watch it when you were 4. Because his dad made him watch it around the same age. Oh, that's just rude. That is way too young to be watching Pennywise. What? Oh goodness. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's not nice to do to a kid, especially your own kid. Oh my goodness. I think 4 is way too young. As a kid, I enjoyed spooky stuff, like horror movies and whatnot. I didn't start at 4 though, that's insane. Goodness. So I think, I don't know, starting off at the right age, maybe you can build up immunity to scary stuff, but yeah, 4 is just, that blows my mind. You watched Monster House again and again and again until you were no longer scared of it. Oh my goodness. Monster House, I don't know. I think the first time I watched it, I was a little creeped out. But over time, yeah, it became less scary. I also watched that when I was young. You think Pennywise is cool now, but your dad is still scared of clowns, so you win in the end. Yay, you win! Yes, oh my gosh. I mean, sorry for your dad, but yeah, his dad should not have done that to him. But then he shouldn't have done that to you. Oh my gosh. Goodness. But good thing you are no longer scared of clowns. That's very good. Monster House was randomly, for no reason, absolutely terrifying. More scary than Pennywise. Yeah. The old man in the Monster House was scary. I agree. The old man was very scary. I think over time, as I grew up, and I don't know, everything seems so much more different as a kid. Because even now, if I went back and watched it, I would just be like, wow, this animation is, it's something. So, definitely not scary now, but as a kid, you know, everything is just so much more than what it seems, you know? So, I get it. I like Monster House though. It's a good movie. I kind of want to watch it again. Okay. Now we get to read about the Yamabiko from my book. Oops. There we go. As a kid, Pennywise wasn't scary because you thought it obviously not real, but young you genuinely believed that Monster House could happen in real life. Yeah. I definitely understand that, yeah. Wait, but do you remember that year where killer clowns were a thing? So random. So random. Just one year, we have multiple killer clown sightings or something. Like, what the heck was that about? Oh gosh. I don't know. I think Monster House made me a little bit fascinated by older houses. Like, wow, what if an old house really could become a monster, you know? Like, I think that's really interesting. There were so many in your town. You even got chased by one? Stop. That is That's terrifying. Well, I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad you're okay. Um, During that time, I lived in a really small town, so we didn't really have anything like that. Thankfully, I'm very glad we did not have anything like that. It's scary, scary. Even as a joke, it's so. I don't know. I don't like that. Not good, not good. Because I don't even think it was around Halloween, was it? If it was around Halloween, then yeah, sure, whatever. Haha. Funny joke. But I don't know. Definitely seems a bit too scary for my liking. Okay. You didn't check if the knife they were holding was plastic or not? I wouldn't check either. I would not take that chance to check. Plastic or not, choose your safety always. But that's good that you got away. Okay. Excuse me. Alright. I think I might read about. Well, it's only 10:20. I'll probably read for like 40 more minutes. I think 40 minutes is good. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, let's read from the book now. Yamabiko, also meaning mountain echo. Oh, it's 3:20 a.m. for you? Oh my gosh. Proper spooky hour, yeah. Wait a minute, what are you doing up late? Shouldn't you be asleep? Japanese folklore contains no reference to a demon called Yamabiko, which means mountain echo. Although Toriyama Sakine in his book Illustrations of a Demon Horde's Night Parade adds a nuance by using characters that translate to mystical valley echo, the Yamabiko is generally considered to be the cause of the echo in the mountains. You were playing Persona and lost track of time? Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you had fun. Are you not tired though? Oh, hello, Plaga Gorda. Hello, hello. How are you doing? It's so good to see you again. That's understandable. I've never played Persona, but I've watched some gameplay. I can definitely see how you can just get lost in the sauce, pretty much. I had to find the answer. I didn't. Oh, no. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. But I hope you had fun. You're good. That's great. I'm so happy you're doing good. I'm also doing good. Thank you for asking. Tonight we are doing some spooky yokai reading. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've read about yokai. And it's also been a while since I've used my model. So, very happy to be back with these two things. Thoughts on Monster House? Okay, let's see if I can read through the rest of this yokai. Bakemono Zukushi hand scrolls that feature a wide array of demons usually include the Yamabiko. Its body is furry and it can be green, black, or gray with a peach-colored belly. That reminds me of one of my cats. Excuse me. It somewhat resembles a monkey with a clownish grin, floppy ears, and outstretched arms. Contrary to Sakine's version, the hand scrolls depict the Yamabiko's hands and feet as terminating in a lump with no fingers or toes. In his book, Kyosai's pictorial interpretation, oh my gosh, I can't speak, I can't read actually, of a demon horde that illustrates a night parade of demons. Kawanabe Kyosai featured the Yamabiko as a more dangerous-looking creature with sharp teeth and claws. However, that is an extreme modification of its nature, as it was considered to be harmless to humans. Oh, thank you so much for the hydrate, Plagagorda. Thank you so much. Oh, you think it's one of the best cartoon movies? Yeah! I think it's super good too. Excuse me. My throat made a weird noise. Next up is Yamauba. 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 A wild Nidoran appears if you would like to try and catch it. ASMR trigger request, drinking water. Okay. Could you hear that? There you go. How do I catch the Nidoran female? Oh, is that exclamation mark Pokecatch? Or you might have to do exclamation mark Pokestart if you don't have a starter Pokemon yet. Yeah, Pokestart, Pokestart. Glitch isn't patched yet. That's funny. Oh, your starter is Chespin. Cute. Hello, Monkey Prod. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Chespin, really? Why? Oh, do you not like that one? But good luck. I hope you catch it. Oh, you got it. You got it. Nice. Whoa, Nidoran. Good job. But hello, Monkey Prod. I hope you're doing well tonight. I saw that you went live earlier. Are you still streaming? Or did you end? Either way, I hope that your stream is or went well. We are back with the spooky yokai readings and my model. It's been a while since I used my model. Where's the cafe in your name? We did a little name change. He's just Kakoro again. Yeah, rebrand after the hiatus. Oh, you're hungry? Oh, you should eat something. Definitely get a snack, or, I mean, depending on the time, maybe even get dinner, yeah? Okay. Next up, we have Yamauba. What time is it there? It is 10:27 p.m. Also, the time is... I'm trying to look at it, but my model doesn't look up like that. The time's above me, but I know it's military time. I can't read it either. It also doesn't really look like a clock. I mean, it looks like a clock, but some people have confused it for a timer. Oh, you're gonna feed the dogs? Okay, have fun, have fun. I miss them. They're so cute. I miss them so much. I hope they've been well too. So, here is Yamauba. We got a good look at her. She is holding a head. Why is she holding a head? Oh my goodness. Here it's 1 hour later. Oh, so it's 11:28 for you? Oh wow. Cool. Cool. I mean, hey, I'd consider that a late dinner. Rain is quite big now. Aww. That is so cute. It's a big baby now. How sweet. I can't wait to see them again though. And to meet Rain. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's read about Yama-uba a bit. Translation means mountain hag or mountain crone. Alternate name is Yamanda or Onibaba. Habitat is isolated huts or caves deep in the mountains. Diet is generally eating human food, but will cook anything available. Imagine if I didn't mute. Kakuro made that face because I burped and it was really loud. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, hello, Lime. Hello. Good evening. How are you? So good to see you. We are reading about yokai. How was your Monday? It was good. It was really good. I hope yours was great too. For a Monday, it was the best it could be. You didn't drop tile on your leg? Good. That's really good. Skywalker! Hello. I haven't seen you in a while. You're tiny. No, I'm not. I'm fine. I'm good size. But hello again. It's good to see you again. It's been a while. We are reading about yokai, also known as Japanese demons. Fun size? I guess so. I guess I could make myself bigger, I don't know. I thought it was okay. Like this. Hold on, your volume's low. No worries. Did you say fun size? Yeah. I said I guess so. For today. But we are reading about yokai yet again. It's been a while, so I was excited to do this. We are reading about, currently, Yama-uba. She is a mountain hag. That's the translation. I promise I didn't call her that on my own accord. Okay. Translation, mountain hag or mountain crone. Alternate name is Yamanda or Onibaba. Habitat is isolated huts or caves deep in the mountains. And her diet is that she generally eats human food but will cook anything available. That's cool that she can cook. I've never heard of yokais cooking before. You're not fun size, you're just a baby. I am not a baby. I am an adult. I'm just a chibi adult. I missed my model so much though. I missed it. I really did. I'm so happy to be back. Like, my PNG is good too, but I love my model. love Kitty Be Silly's emotes so much. They're so good. But I hope you've been well, Skywalker. I really do. Her appearance. Yamauba are the old hags and witches of the Japanese mountains and forests. They were once human but became corrupted and transformed into monsters. Some sport horns or fangs, but most often, Yamauba look just like ordinary, kind old ladies with no sign of their evil nature. Until they attack. Scary stories? Pretty much, yeah. If you're not in the spooky mood, then I understand. Halloween is, it's next month. Maybe a little too early. But I'm just too excited. I'm way too excited. Okay. Interactions. Yamauba live alone in huts by the road, where they occasionally offer weary travelers shelter, food, and a place to sleep. Late at night, when their guests are fast asleep, Yamauba transform into their true shape, an ugly old demonic witch. Thus revealed, they try to catch and eat their guests, often using powerful magic. Stories of encounters with Yamauba have been spread by those few travelers lucky enough to escape. These tales were then passed along for generations until they came to be told as bedtime stories to disobedient children. Be good, or Yamauba will come to get you. Want to hear something cool? Read the Dead by Daylight killer lore. It's really good and sad. Oh. I think last time I tried to read something off Dead by Daylight, I chose the website and it made my model so laggy. I agree with that statement. Okay. Dead by Daylight killer lore. Which one? Or, I mean, all of them. Is it all of them? Or a specific one? Oh, hello, Chunky King. Hello, hello. How are you doing? You know, I saw something on Twitter that reminded me of you today. When you, wait, what was it? It was the baby hippo. I saw a tweet today about the baby hippo. Or no, it was a TikTok. The baby hippo. People are, like, throwing water on it. And people are throwing stuff at it. Like, at the zoo. And I'm like, are you kidding? Why are people doing that? Like, I get that the baby hippo is famous now or whatever, but people are so cruel. Anyway, that made me sad. Any of them? They're good? Okay, sure. I don't really know any of them though. So if you had any recommendations for one or two, then yeah, I'll go ahead and read them. You're doing good? That's good. That's really good to hear. I'm also doing well. Thank you for asking. Seems like we might be reading about one or two Dead by Daylight killers, their lore. Let me finish up Yamauba real quick. She's the yokai we're on right now, and this is what she looks like. She's an old lady, and it seems like she's carrying someone's decapitated head. So that's nice. Okay. Origin. Sometimes Yamauba are created when young women are accused of crimes or wicked deeds, when they flee into the wilderness and live in exile. The women transform gradually over many years into mountain witches. In some cases, their origin can be explained by an old custom from times of famine, or economic hardship. When it became impossible to feed everyone, families had to make a hard choice. Remove one member so that the rest can survive. Often, the sacrifice chosen was the newly born or the elderly. Some families led their mothers deep into the woods and left them there to die. What the freak? These abandoned old women, either out of rage or desperation, transformed into horrible monsters that feed on humans and practice black magic. I don't blame them. 'Cause what the heck? That's so rude of the families to do that. Anyways, Spirit is a good killer story. It's why she looks the way she does. And her weapon is a katana. Okay, absolutely. 1 second. Spirit. Let me try not to read it on the Dead by Daylight website because that will murder my model. Oh, looks like ads just started. If you are not subscribed, please lower your volume. A wild corefish appears. Oh my. Oh no. I'm just on a random wiki and it's still making my model lag. It's okay, it's not too bad. Okay. Do the wiki, cat. Your PC gonna chug? I'm on the wiki. And my model is still a little bit slow. Just a little bit slow. But it's okay. It's fine. It's not bad. Okay. Yeah, I know. Last time when I read it from the website, the Dead by Daylight website, that was bad. Work, PC, work. If I smack my laptop, it's gonna explode. Okay, let's start reading. Is her story in here? Her lore? There it is. Let's read that. Okay. We are reading about the spirit. Rin was the only child of the Yamaoka family. She was raised in the dusty halls of a traditional house in Kagawa. She studied education at Takamatsu, a private university, which weighed heavily on her family's shaky finances. Her mother got ill that year and the bills started piling up. Rin worked part-time in a futile attempt to help lighten the load. Oh, I forgot to share my screen again. Oops, sorry. Here we go. Sorry about that. She looks really cool, but it sounds like this is about to be a sad story. Okay. Her father faced a debt that grew without end. He started working double shifts in hopes of obtaining a promotion. That's when he started losing sleep. A dark whisper would keep him awake all night, reminding him of his hopeless situation. Exhausted, he started to lose grasp of reality. Fighting to deny what the voice whispered at night, Rin's father made a desperate move. He met with his superior and explained his situation. He begged for a bonus, an advance, time off, anything. His request was denied. The company had launched a defective production line that was costing them dearly. Someone had to be held accountable, and Rin's father fitted the bill perfectly. He was fired after 22 years of service. Wow. What the heck? That evening, Rin came home from work. She stayed late to entertain customers that lingered at the restaurant. As she parked her bike in the shed, she heard her mother's scream come from the house. I think I already know what's gonna happen. She rushed in, climbing up the stairs to her parents' room. There she found bits and pieces of her mother on the floor. Okay, never mind, that's not what I was expecting at all. Her limbs were clean cut, tangled up in an unnatural position. Her chest was sliced up, revealing her rib cage, which was cracked open. Rin gagged. A sharp katana came crashing down. Rin blocked the blade, which bit into her bare forearm. The shock of recognition interrupted her pain. Her father was wielding the katana with a stoic expression. She cried out to make him stop, but he slashed her arm again. She rushed off and slid on the blood-smeared floor. Using the doorframe as support, she raised herself up. The katana ripped through the wall, cleaving her other arm. She screamed in pain as she limped into the hallway, only to be met by her father's blade. She stepped back, trembling, as she held together the soft, loose flesh of her abdomen. Images of her mother's tangled limbs flashed before her eyes. Rin charged at her father, making him stumble back. He punched her torn abdomen, and she recoiled in pain. As she struggled to get back up, he slashed her thigh, making her collapse on the floor. As she crawled towards the stairs, he grabbed her hair and yanked her against a partition. The glass shattered on impact as she fell through, landing one floor down. She heard footsteps somewhere above her. With effort, she moved, worming her way into a sea of broken glass. The shards gnawed at her, ripping her flesh. He had to be stopped. He would not get away with what he'd done to her, with what he'd done to her mother. Coughing up blood, her chin grazed the glass, adding to the bleeding. A low-pitched heartbeat started to ring in her ears. Her body felt so heavy, she could no longer move. The ground shook with her father's footsteps. She knew she was not going to make it, but she no longer cared. She would make him pay in this life or the next. A dark fog slowly veiled her eyes, but it could not subdue her rage. She would not rest, not yet. The darkness whispered, promising blood and revenge. An oath was made, and Rin closed her eyes. Wow! I didn't know Dead by Daylight lore was so good. Or actually, who did I read about last time? It was like, I forgot. The Plague. Yes, The Plague. That's the name. Adiris? That one was so good too. Oh my gosh. Try the Hillbilly? Okay. Sure. Yeah, but these are so good. Oh my gosh. Wow. That one was amazing. Okay. Let's see. The last one, we can save the rest for next time unless you want to keep going. I'll read two more. I'll read Hillbilly, and if you have another. Max Thompson Jr., is that right? Okay. Just don't read Skull Merchant. Oh gosh. That one sounds... I might read it off stream. Okay, let me share my screen again. Okay, here we are. This is Hillbilly. It's nothing bad, it proves manga and anime is a bad influence. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Huntress and see why she hums and sings. Okay. I've heard a little bit about Huntress before. I think I do like her. So yeah, that's perfect. We'll end off on Huntress and then we'll head back over to the Yokais. Okay. Let's see. Okay. The son of wealthy landowners Max Thompson Sr. and Evelyn Thompson, Excuse me. This unnamed boy was an unwanted child born to savage parents. Hideously disfigured, he was shut away from society. So ashamed of their son, they bricked him off into a room and fed him through a hole in the wall. When the boy escaped, he took his revenge savagely and terribly, slaughtering the parents that had tortured him instead of raising him. Thanks, honey. After the deed was done, he continued to live his life at the farm, taking out his deranged violence on the animals that were allowed to run free. As he finally broke free from his shackles, he ran through the cornfields, chasing and slaughtering whatever he could find. They never found the bodies of Max and Evelyn, but they did find tortured and disemboweled animals all over the farm. Coldwind Farm was quickly settled, and the land split up and sold off. There was never a buyer for the farmhouse. Perhaps it was the sound of the chainsaw you could hear throughout those hot summer nights. Wow. Short, but still so crazy. Goodness. I'm out, y'all. Okay. Goodbye, 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 Pleco Gorda. Another day. Yeah, see you another day. Goodbye, goodbye. Let's see. You have a good night too. Sleep well. Is that it for Hillbilly? Just a short little piece of lore? I mean, I guess it explains everything, huh? I guess I just wasn't expecting it to be so short. It felt like a summary. But hey, it was still good. I liked it. It was good. Alright. Let's pull up the Huntress. Her lore. Okay. Oh, her name is Anna. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, lore. Okay. Show my screen. And here she is. Okay, let's read. The doctor is a good one. He's pure evil. Oh, okay. You know what? I'll read that one too. Because Hillbilly was a little bit short. Sorry I showed up late and now I'm saying goodnight, but my bedtime is here. Oh, that's okay. That's absolutely fine. Thank you so much for swinging by. I really appreciate it. Have a great night, Lime. Have a great night. Get some barbecue. Oh my gosh. Not tomorrow. I think we're getting Olive Garden. But good night. Sleep well. Okay. Okay. As soon as Anna was able to walk, her mother started teaching her how to survive a harsh, solitary life in the northern woods. Living in such an extremely remote and dangerous area required skill and resilience. When sunlight became too dim for productive activities, they would take refuge in their house, a sturdy old cabin constructed to resist the toughest winters. Oh, thank you so much for the hydrate. Thank you, Skywalker. Delicious. Okay. Close to the heart's warmth, Anna would rest in her mother's arms, surrounded by the few wooden toys and masks she had crafted for her. Drifting off to sleep with stories and lullabies, she dreamt happy dreams, ignorant of the events that would soon change everything. Anna and her mother were stalking a great elk through the woods. They knew it was dangerous prey, but it had been a particularly difficult winter, and they were almost out of food. The specter of starvation frightened them more than any forest creature. Without warning, the elk reared, bellowed, and charged at Anna. She was paralyzed with fear, as the whole world seemed to shake under the immense beast's pounding hooves. The elk was close enough for Anna to see the murderous fury in its eyes when her mother threw herself in its path, axe in hand. A blood-curdling scream escaped from her lips as the elk impaled her upon its antlers and hoisted her into the air. With all her strength, she brought her axe down on its head again and again, while it tried to shake her loose. With a sickening crack, the antlers snapped, and Anna's mother was free. The beast collapsed. A wild purloin appears, if anyone would like to catch it. Anna was too small to move her mother's broken body, so she sat with her in the clearing where she had fallen. To distract her from the dying elk's cries, Anna's mother held her and hummed her favorite lullaby. They stayed like that, the huntress and the elk getting quieter and colder. Excuse me, until Anna was alone in the silent forest. Eventually, she stood up and started the long walk back home. Still a child, she knew just enough about life in the frozen forest to survive. She followed her instincts and became one with the wild. She got older and stronger and practiced her hunt. As she grew into a dangerous predator, her humanity became a half-remembered dream. She widened her territory and lived off her hunts. She worked her way up through squirrels, hares, mink, and foxes. Eventually, she grew tired of them and hunted more dangerous animals like wolves and bears. When unsuspecting travelers came through her woods, she discovered her new favorite prey, humans. Unlucky souls who strayed into her territory were slaughtered like any other animal. She liked to collect their tools and colorful garments, and especially toys when they were little ones. But she could never bring herself to kill the little girls. Girls she would take back to her house deep in the woods. They were precious, and looking at them woke up something deep in her heart. She craved the closeness of a loved one, a child of her own. Among the pillaged wooden toys, dolls, and storybooks she couldn't read, the girls would be tied by the neck with a rough and chafing rope fastened firmly to the wall. She couldn't let them wander off, or they would surely die outside. I couldn't get it, I'm on my phone. Oh. I think you can still type Pokecatch though. I think. I'm not sure actually, but I think you can. Okay. Every time, the girls would waste away and die of cold, or starvation, or sickness. Every time, it plunged Anna deeper into pain and sorrow and madness. She was compelled to try again. Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! Cozy Pack Raid! Hello, hello everyone! How are you? Thank you so much for the raid, Night Wolf. Thank you so much. Why, hello there. Oh my god. Hi. I hope you had a great stream. Can we please get a shout out for Night Wolf if we haven't already? Let me see. Oh yeah, we did. Okay, good. Thank you, honey. How was your stream? Stream was fantastic. Oh, that's so lovely to hear. That makes me so happy. I hope stream has been treating you well. Absolutely. Definitely. We we are reading about yokai. Well, we were reading about yokai, taking a little break from that, and we are currently reading about Dead by Daylight Killers. Right now, we are finishing up The Huntress. But, yeah, very spooky over here, very spooky. As a Dead by Daylight killer main, that is Pog. Oh my, you should thank Skywalker. He's the one that recommended I read a few. A while ago we read The Plague, and then today we read, I already forgot, it was Hillbilly, but someone was before that. And now we're on The Huntress. I hate that my memory is so bad. It was the girl who got sliced up by her dad's katana. Oh, I hate that I forgot her name. Oops, sorry. But I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. Spirit. That was the first one. Yeah. And Doctor's next. Yeah. I'll read Doctor, and then after that I'll head back over to reading about yokai. When I play, I mainly play Knight, so everyone hates me. Oh no. I don't play Dead by Daylight. I'm just a little bit fascinated by some of the characters, and only recently have I been reading some lore. So I think their lore is so good. I didn't know, but now I do. The lore is cool. It is. These are good bedtime stories. I agree. I agree. Oh, thank you so much. I tried playing Dead by Daylight before, but my laptop does not agree with it. It's just too laggy, too stuttery. I just can't. But when I can, I do. I sometimes like to watch people play. I'm gonna read these to my kids once I have some and say they were real monsters. You're evil. Oh my goodness. Well, Nightwolf, if you need to do some after stream self-care, then please go ahead. And if it's nighttime for you, you might want to get ready for bed, and I completely understand that. Yeah, but thank you again so much for the raid. I really do appreciate you trusting me with your community. You need a stretch and stuff? Good. Definitely go ahead. You take care too. Don't go into the woods, 'cause there's a lady who hums a song and she will take you. They call her the Huntress. She's pretty cool. Let's finish up her lore real quick. Let's see. She was compelled to try again and started raiding the nearest villages to slaughter families and kidnap their daughters. She wore one of the animal masks her mother crafted for her so many years earlier to try to calm the frightened children. Villagers spread the legend of a half-beast lurking in Red Forest, the Huntress, who killed men and ate little girls. War eventually came to the forest. German soldiers began to pass through, on the march to attack the collapsing Russian Empire. During these dark times, there were no more travelers. The villagers had abandoned their homes, and no more little ones to be found. Only soldiers. Many of them were found with violent axe wounds. Whole groups disappeared mysteriously. Once the war was over, the rumors of the Huntress disappeared with it, engulfed by the Red Forest. Uh-oh, looks like my bitrate is in the red. That's not good. I hope stream didn't crash. Goodness. Okay, let's see. Stream might crash, actually. That's not good. Not good at all. Red is fine, just stuttery? Oh no. If everything suddenly becomes 0, then stream has crashed? Okay, thank you. Thank you, honey. It got really low. It was like 600 kbps. Got really low for a second, but I think we're okay. It's in the green now, so hopefully we'll be good until the rest of stream. Let's see. The doctor. Oh my, he looks scary. Scary, scary. Excuse me. Let's find the lore. Oh, there's two different ones. There's original and current. We could read both. I'm guessing he had a rework or something. And they decided to change his lore too. Let's see. Oh, he looks spooky. Spooky, spooky. Okay. Let's see. Oh, wow. It's no longer accessible, apparently. There's two. You didn't know? I didn't know either. Oh my gosh. That's cool, though. Okay, so I don't know. I don't mind doing both. Let's do both. Okay. From an early age, Herman Carter understood the human psyche. To analyze and deconstruct something as powerful as the brain intrigued him. He was an apt pupil and gained the attention of his teachers. He excelled in high school and was published in Partisan, a psychology gazette. Within a year, Carter was fast-tracked into Yale's advanced neuroscience program, really a front for the CIA. Brain power is a must if you're about to conquer the world and demolish foes across the pond. The CIA understood this, so interrogation and intelligence became their number one priority. All they needed were brilliant people, like Carter. One second. Okay. I had to fix my posture. Okay. Carter and other top-tier recruits were transferred off campus and into a secret black site facility in Illinois known as Leary's Memorial Institute. A protege craves a mentor, and that's where Dr. Otto Stamper stepped in. Thank you for the posture check. Okay. Oh, and thank you for the head pats. Thank you, thank you. That's where Dr. Otto Stamper stepped in, who taught Carter that information is everything, and knowledge is power. He was given all instruments needed, a guiding hand, and more or less everything he asked for. He never realized that sunlight had started to become so scarce, that he too was kept in the dark. Because knowledge doesn't only give you power, it also transforms you into a threat. To extract information was his mission. Dr. Stamper encouraged Carter to go further and not to consider this a normal medical facility. No eyes were watching them. There were no rules to abide. The agency just pointed Carter in the right direction, then he started to take a few steps back as he saw how Carter could walk on his own. Docile test subjects were exchanged for real live spies, people that played a role in the troubles outside that facility. Carter shouldered this new role. Project Awakening took form, and on paper, Carter described it as experimental interrogation. It was approved, and over a few months, nobody knocked on his door. Screams and moans filled the corridor outside his lab, but wars skew people in what they accept. as long as the enemy is kept at bay. The fluorescent lights flickered more and more often. Electroconvulsive treatment became a standard dish on the menu. Prisoners held at the facility begged the guards to take them to any other lab but Carter's. Rumors were disregarded in the beginning. Over the years, Carter became known as the Doctor. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. Okay, over the years, Carter became known as the Doctor, and no one ever questioned if he had even held a medical certificate or even what happened to the prisoners after they had given up their information. It was only after the Leary's Memorial Institute went silent for a week that they finally uncovered the true horror of what had happened there. Oh, good luck catching the bidoof. Carter's experimental information extraction had turned to horrific and bizarre torture. Patients and prisoners were found dead or in vegetative states, with all types of head trauma. In his office, they found the most terrible discovery of all, Dr. Stamper himself, his head peeled open, and an array of electrodes and sensors inserted into his still working but annihilated brain. There was no sign of Herman, the Dr. Carter, but his research papers suggested that he had been using the prisoners as parts of awful ECT experiments as he searched for the panacea of mind control. Yay, you got the Bidoof Skywalker, good job! Yippee, yippee! The government didn't want to know. The black site was condemned and all knowledge of the Leary's Memorial Institute redacted forever. Wow. What's Bidoof? It's brown and it looks like a beaver. I think it looks like a beaver. Yeah, it's basically a beaver. Okay, oh. Wait, the current lore is so much shorter. What? I don't like that they basically summarize. Well, let's see if anything's different first. I hope it's not just like a summary. I like it when they extend it and include all the details. Okay, anyway, let's read. This is the current lore. Nani, a beaver named Bidoof. Nightbot had something to say about that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Showing exceptional aptitude in psychology, Herman was handpicked for special training in an advanced neuroscience program located in a secret black site facility in Illinois known as Leary's Memorial Institute, really a front for the CIA. This is where Herman met Dr. Otto Stamper, where, under his guidance, Herman began to use strange and ever-increasingly vicious methods to extract information from prisoners sent to the Institute, which was also a covert prison and re-education center for whoever was the USA's current nemesis. His liberal use of violent electroshock therapy revealed dramatic results, and several threats to national security were uncovered. Over the years, Herman became known as the Doctor, and no one ever questioned if he had ever held a medical certificate or even what happened to the prisoners after they had given up their information. It was only after Leary's Memorial Institute went silent for a week that the true horror was finally discovered. All, the personnel, patients, and prisoners were all found dead, with all types of head trauma. All personnel and prisoners' bodies were accounted for, including Dr. Stamper, but no sign of Herman, the Dr. Carter. I don't like that they did that. I don't like the new current lore. I like the other one that included all the details, you know? Like in the new one, they did not include Dr. Stamper having his head peeled open and an array of electrodes and sensors inserted into his still working but annihilated brain. Like, why would they not include that? That's such a good detail. Oh my gosh. I like that. They should have kept the old lore and not change it. Oh well. That was fun. I like reading about the Dead by Daylight killers. Well, that was fun. I think let's read about Yokai for like 15 more minutes. And then I think I'm gonna end stream. Okay, let's see. Who is next? Yamawaro? Yamawaro? Mountain Child. That's what that means. Oh my. Well, this is what they look like. Like cyclopses. Cyclopses with, bald spots on their head. Goodness. Very hairy. Very interesting. Okay. Let's go ahead and read. Yamawaro. Translation means mountain child. Alternate name is Yamawarawa. 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 Habitat is mountains, commonly found throughout Kyushu and West Japan. Its diet is omnivorous. Appearance. Yamawaro are minor deities of the mountains, closely related to other nature spirits such as Kappa, Garappa, and Hyosube. Short creatures resembling boys of about 10 years of age, their heads are crowned in long brown hair, and their bodies are covered in fine, light hair. They have a short torso and 2 long legs on which they walk upright. A Yamawaro's most distinguishing feature is the single eye in the middle of its head. They are skillful mimics, copying the sounds of falling rocks, wind, dynamite, and tools. They can even learn to speak human languages and sing human songs. Interactions. Like their cousins, the Kappa, Yamawaro despise horses and cows and attack them on sight. Well, that's rude. They love the sport of sumo, which they are better at than any human. Like Hyosube, they sneak into homes to nap and take baths, and leave behind a thick film of grease and hair when they are done. Gross. Yamawaro are frequently encountered in the mountains by woodcutters and are known to help with work. If properly thanked and offered food for their services, a Yamawaro is likely to return to help again. However, care must be taken when feeding a Yamawaro. If the amount of food is less than what was promised, it will grow angry and never return. If offered before the work is performed, the Yamawaro will simply take the food and run. Wow. Origin. One theory from Kumamoto Prefecture says that Yamawaro and Garappa are actually different forms of the same yokai. During the cold months, these creatures live in the mountains as Yamawaro, or Yamawarawa, as they are known locally. During the warm months, they live in lakes and rivers as Garappa. Every year on the autumn equinox, all of the country's Garappa transform into Yamawaro and travel from the rivers to the mountains in a mass migration. They return on the spring equinox and transform back into Garappa. Villagers who build their houses in the pathway of these massive yokai migrations are prone to find holes, gashes, and other damage caused by Yamawaro angry at having their path blocked. People who witness the springtime return of the Yamawaro often catch deadly fevers. Oh no. This theory is supported by the fact that these creatures share so many traits in common with one another, and because it is extremely rare to see Garappa in the winter. However, it is also possible that these aquatic yokai go into hibernation during the colder months, and that the similarities between Garappa and Yamawaro are simply coincidence. Huh. I mean, they're kind of funny. But they don't seem too harmless, or they don't seem too harmful. Okay, let's read from the book. Yamawaro, also known as Mountain Child. The Yamawaro is a mountain demon that is based on the Chinese Shansao, as it appears in the classic of Gods and Strange Things, compiled in the Han Dynasty. It is believed to live deep in the mountains. It is about 10 feet or 3 meters tall, has a hairy body, and likes to eat grilled shrimp and crab. Yummy. While the Chinese version of the Yamawaro has 2 eyes, the Japanese one usually has only 1 eye centered above the nose. As seen in the Yamawaro featured in the book Illustrations of a Demon Horde's Night Parade from 1776 by Toriyama Sekine, as well as in some of the hand scrolls depicting a selection of demons in the fictional graphic novel about long-ago specters, published in 1795, Utagawa Toyokuni shows a Yamawaro with 2 eyes. There is a theory that the Yamawaro is somewhat related to the Kappa. Interesting. Okay. Let's read about one more and then we're gonna raid somebody. I don't know who yet, but we're gonna raid someone. Okay, next, or last, we have Yarikecho. Yarikecho. Oh my. I guess this is the Yarikecho. It looks kinda cute. It looks cute, but why are you trying to mallet that little red thing's head? So rude. Okay. Oh, it's also known as Kanazuchibo. Kanazuchibo? It's translated to Hammer Priest. Alternate names are Taichiuchi, which means Earth Striker, Oari, which means Giant Ant, or Yarikecho, which is the one we saw in the book. Okay. Appearance. Kanazuchibo is an odd-looking yokai which appears in some of the earliest picture scrolls. It is depicted in a number of different ways by different artists, but in most depictions, it has long flowing hair, big buggy eyes, and a beak-like mouth. Some paintings portray it more bird-like, while others portray it in a grotesque, misshapen goblin-like creature. Its most identifying feature is the large mallet it carries. It is usually portrayed holding the mallet over its head, ready to strike another yokai. So rude. Origin. A mallet-wielding yokai appears in many of the earliest picture scrolls of the Night Parade of 100 Demons. In its oldest depictions, Kanazuchibo appears with no name or description. Names like Kanazuchibo and Daichiuchi were added much later, during the Edo period. However, no description of its behavior was ever recorded. Many artists and yokai scholars have made guesses at its true nature. A wild horsey appears. If you would like to catch it, then please go ahead. It has been suggested that Kanazuchibo may be a spirit of cowardice. His posture and his hammer evoke the proverbs to strike a stone bridge before crossing, meaning to be excessively careful before doing anything, and like a hammer in the water, meaning to always be looking at the ground and watching your steps. Picture a hammer in a river with its heavy head sinking below the surface, but its wooden handle floating upright. Perhaps this is a yokai which haunts cowards, or which turns people into cowards when it haunts them. Kanazuchibo is also known as Owari, or giant ant. In prehistoric Japan, there was a culture which built large earthen burial mounds known as kofun. It has been suggested that in the Kofun people's religion, ants were revered as divine creatures since they built earthen mounds. As the Kofun religion died out, those creatures formerly worshipped as kami grew resentful and warped into these ant-like yokai. While it's an amusing story, there's no evidence to suggest the Kofun people actually worshipped ants. This explanation was almost certainly made up by modern storytellers. Sorry. Toriyama Sakin included a version of this yokai in his book, Hyakitsuru Tsure Bukuro. He reimagined it as a tsukumogami born from a kiari, which is a hairy spear used as decoration and in parades. He named it Yarikecho, or Spear Hair Chief. Very interesting, very interesting. Let's go ahead and read from the book, and then we're gonna read. Oh, that's funny. Okay, Yarikecho, also known as... Oh, thank you for the kitty cow pillow, honey. I love it. It's so cute. Okay. The Yarikecho is also known as Captain Hairy Spear. Okay. The Yarikecho, literally meaning Captain Hairy Spear, is a demon of the Tsukumogami, literally meaning tool spirit type, as portrayed by Toriyama Sakin in the book A Futile Bag of Illustrations of a Horde of Utensils. Sakin paired him with the Koinryo, the Koinryo, and the Zenfusho. The Koinryo is a tiger pelt pouch that has come alive and runs very fast to attack its enemies with a rake. The Zenfusho is an animated kettle with an overflowing spirit. They team up to attack and steal the money of lone travelers in the mountains. The head of the Yarikecho resembles the saya, or sheaths, that were used for spears, which were highly decorated using bear fur, yak hair, horse hair, feathers, etc. He carries a mallet that he swings high above his head. Sakin notes that he is fearless and ready to strike first. In depictions of demon night parades, the Yarikecho invariably appears about to strike at an unidentified creature in the form of a red blob with one eye, 2 limbs, and some hair. Oh, in a different depiction, the Yarikecho is shown swinging a spear instead of a mallet. That's interesting. Oh, that is interesting. Okay, well, that is going to be it for the stream today. I hope that everyone enjoyed hearing me read about some yokai. We are going to raid. Let me just see who's live really quick. Can you raid Cafe Get Girl, please? That's silly. Let's see. If you would like to follow through with the raid, please copy the little raid message here. And yeah, let's see. Kitty is live. Wow, there's actually a few people. There's a few people. It's so hard to pick. Okay. I think let's raid somebody new. I don't think I've raided this person before. Their name is JVTuber. Maybe I've raided them before. I just don't remember, but I don't know. Let's just do it. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, we'll be raiding JVTuber. They're very cozy, very comfy. They also do ASMR. Looks like right now they're just doing a little bit of relaxing chatting and what have you. But again, thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you all, whether you were lurking or chatting. You all mean the world to me. So, yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I hope you all enjoyed our little reading tonight. I say little, but it's almost 3 hours. I hope you enjoyed reading with me about yokai. And yeah, that's it. That's all from me. Please have a good rest of your day or night, wherever you're from. And I hope that I will see you again next time. So, goodbye, 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 and good night. Good night, good night, good night.